This is Wildzone, a map by Boring. That's boring, but the B is an 8. From what I was told by its creator, the map started out as a standard run-of-the-mill King of the Hill map, but as time went on, they started adding more and more features, trying to make the map as wild as possible, just because Boring really likes TF2 and wanted to see what could be made in the Hammer editor. The text is what stands out the most to me on this map. The person who recommended this map to me compared it to Temple OS, but personally it reminds me more of an old Doom mod called The Sky May Be. From what Boring told me, it was included so players really know where everything is. As someone who has worked on a few maps, I can understand the drive to include giant text and arrows to point things out. Earlier versions had even more text than the latest one. Enough preamble, let's take a peek. Starting from blue spawn, I can already see some instructions. The giants can't heal without any context is interesting. The crit store not only gives you crits, but also a speed boost as well. In fact, leaving all the spawn doors gives you a speed boost. I do have to wonder about the balancing of all these different effects. This hole on the side gives you a crit boost, but takes away almost all your health. Quite a few of the classes to the point where if you walk out, you die when you drop below. An oversight maybe? Different classes have different amounts taken, so a scout can get down fine, but a heavy is stuck with 1 HP. Spy will die instantly. There's also a sentry guarding the base. Just floating there. I next looked at this hole in the floor. Falling down overheals you and puts you in the same spot as the last power up. Now let's look at these giants. There's some more rules about who can use them, whatever they are. Jumping into the power up turns you into, well, a giant. Navigation becomes tricky as you clip on all the terrain. For now, let's look at the rest of the signage in this lobby area. There's this invisibility puddle for blue. Works like the Halloween invis spell. Can I climb it? Yes, I can. Looks like this was done using the invisible thin staircase trick you sometimes see to get around TF2's lack of source ladders. We get a good view of the mid from up here too. The aqueduct covers you in P and lets you swim around. It connects to a side path. Walking through the middle building leads towards a magic telly. You know I'm taking it. It spawns me at the end of the side area from earlier. So let's take a look. There's this resupply cabinet that gives me a speed boost. It doesn't seem to actually open or do anything else. A tad disappointing. Even pushing news on it with the right commands enabled does nothing. There's this patch of water for soldiers to rocket jump off? It negates fall damage but not rocket damage, at least as far as I know. I'm a tad confused by this one. Behind the cannon is an empty area for empty area things. Sentry nests and spies, I assume. Just before I ride the cannon, the last time I had a look at this map there was some text next to the torch here saying Hawkeye loves it, which has been removed alongside some text for a demo night ramp. May as well take a ride of the cannon while I'm here. Now for the middle area. There's a wall with the text BOOM here. Walking up to it gives you a bomb head.
Hey, it's me, the Bomber God! Oh man, this is great!
Next to it is a room with a one-way path that hurts you for some reason. What blue has is mirrored on the red side. The point heals you, which is nice, I guess. There's a demo ramp I'll try out later. And my favourite feature, the Goblin Hole, complete with a spell book. Every map needs a goblin fight room under the point. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm a goblin and walk around my house collecting items and putting them in a sack.
I am having a heart attack!
Also around the point are these caltropes to hinder any invading Mongolian hordes. These jump pads that give a nice kick up to the point. And a bucket that explodes when you shoot it. Of course, the red side is pretty much mirror of blue side, as I've said. Well, except it's red coloured. The sentry protecting the lobby area is indestructible. As foretold, you cannot use the other team's giants. Now let's have a look at that demo ramp. Here's a quick look at the area around the magic telly I kinda skipped around earlier. There's also a one-way path to the Goblin Hole here too. Now, ramp time. To my surprise, this demo ramp leads to an almost secret room-like area. Lots of ammo if you need it. There's another room up here that was added since I last played the map. I tried donk jumping up there but gave up and just snow-clipped instead. And it's another hidden room. It seems to lead to the water along the side path from earlier. I guess it's here to stop fall damage from this section. Finally, there's this thing over the point. I guess it's to give jumping classes something to stand on? And that should be everything about this map. I think it has a good layout, even with the strange gimmicks, and I kinda like it. I look forward to seeing how much wilder Wildzone will become.